Really? Are you kidding me right now?
What the fuck do you want?
Exactly. So he did give me some advice. And it's ironic that I'm here now, because I forgot all about that. He did say, he said, look, he said, you know, you've got the voice for this. You've got the showmanship that comes out of your voice. The emotion's all there. You carry your voice well. It comes out very clearly. You would be great for radio.
What the fuck do you want?
He said, you'll never work on regular radio. Maybe someday in the future there'll be something that you can do this with and where you can actually openly swear and it'll work. Lo and behold, then you got Sirius Satellite, now you got the internet with podcasting, and hey, look at me. Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yes.
So,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, kind of funny. I haven't thought about that in a long time.
Who cares?
I just love swearing so much.
Yeah, well, everybody does. But on the radio, it's...
Game over.
Very taboo.
Yeah, unfortunately. And that's why a lot of people are switching to the much more user-friendly and accessible podcast, where you can basically say whatever you want. And anyone who tries to tell you something different, you can say,
whatever you're talking about, I don't care.
And suck a big fat dick.
I have that too, but I'm not going to go looking for it right now. I got it all here. Well, that's really cool. Yeah, I don't remember much of what they taught me in high school, and it's something I've always wanted to attempt. I did want to go to broadcasting school, but it's actually very expensive to get into.
Yeah, it is.
So it was not in the realm of possibility for me to try when I was going to college. A lot of things weren't, to be honest. I wanted film school. That's actually quite expensive. I wanted a lot of things that I couldn't afford to do. And that's why the new world, frankly, I can embrace it, because people like me can afford to do whatever the hell they want. And that, in my opinion, is just about the greatest thing that the internet has given us.
Yeah, it's very true.
Great writers who might never have been published are getting published. Great people can have a YouTube show who might not get into TV conventional ways. And guys like you and me can get paid good money to sit here and bitch about shit.
You know, when you have a natural ability to talk the way like me and you do, we were born and raised really to do something like this.
Yeah,
we just needed to find each other and wait for that technology to exist enough for thank God that you fucking discovered this, because I had people bugging me for, like, ever since I moved out to BC, I had people bugging me, why don't you do a podcast? Like, what am I going to fucking sit there and yammer on about? Because I just thought podcasting just me sitting there talking shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I need somebody to be able to talk to, and somebody that can deal with me.
And in the podcast,
the way I go on.
And that's why in the podcast world, we're the 18. I love it. This is so.
I'm gonna have to get a fucking. I'm gonna have to paint my SUV the color of the fucking 18 van.
That would be awesome. They just did a car show where they had all the famous cars together here, and
that's cool.
That was one that was excluded, and I was super choked, and I didn't go.
Oh.
They had Kit and the Batmobile and the General Lee, and they had them all, but they didn't have the 18 van.
Ain't that a bitch?
Just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But yeah, free sound effect app. You can't go wrong when you got a podcast. And when I didn't have a Gord, these sound effects saved the show, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
No,
it was like a quarter Eric, the rest was all sound effects.
It really was. It was a lot of sound effects and a lot of me throwing the songs. There was about 4 or 5 songs an episode back then. I had a solid 10 minutes or so of material, and the rest was filler.
Just songs and fucking clips.
For a half an hour episode. And now the thought of you and I doing a half-hour episode is laughable.
You know, I would like to hear, like, the very first couple that we ever did.
Yeah, I'm looking for them because my 1 year anniversary is March 18th, I believe was the first one. So we're right on the heels of the 1 year anniversary of the original podcast. And that went from March until I believe it was late May or early June that you came along. I know you were already there in June. You were, because right around my birthday, you were on the scene.
Well, I'm trying to think, when did I move? I moved back in April. I moved back in the end of May. I moved back the end of May.
Yeah.
And I was already podcasting before then.
Well, I had asked you. I don't think you did an episode until you got to Ontario.
Well, we did a few, but I don't
that's
think
right.
any
We
of
did
them ever
too.
actually recorded.
No, they were the ones that didn't work. That's right.
Yeah. Fuck. Because both those times I was still doing those. I just walk around, smoke a joint, do the episode.
Yeah, exactly. I think it was our fourth or fifth attempt where we finally got a good one in, and I've got that. It was right around my birthday, I think. I was just listening to it the other night. Right around the middle of June, where the show starts off about us talking about this one better work or we're just going to fucking give up on the whole idea.
Thank God it worked.
Yeah, really, and that's pretty much what we say the whole time. We're like, you say something like, how's it going? And I'm like, well, we've been recording for 8 minutes. It's fucking phenomenal. It's pretty good. But it's come a long way since then. You were both a little stiff.
Well, we didn't really know. Well, we still don't know what we're doing. But, I mean, I just love the fact that we've kind of found our niche. We found out what we're niche, I guess.
Oh, yes.
We found out what works for us. And I'm having like I said before, I fucking have a blast. I love doing this shit.
Yeah, and as I've been saying, we're going nowhere but up. And Joe Rogan, he's not moving at all. In the last year, he's made no progress. He's just sat there at number one. But we're coming up on him fast.
Yeah, we are.
So.
And I just picked this up a new fucking listener.
Beautiful. Oh, I got to ask you a question, too, about that.
Certainly.
So, Joe Rogan, I just want you to know it's just about time for this, buddy.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I'm coming for you, pal.
I'm looking forward to the time. I want us to be able to have a point where we can interview Joe Rogan. I think that'd be the pinnacle.
I just want to walk right into his studio.
We will rock you. Just walk in and go, hey, Joe, yeah, what's
I gotta ask you, we got another entry. We got a beautiful comment on Facebook from a guy.
Yes,
and an entry in the draw. Awesome, Adrian. Welcome, buddy. He wants to be a guest on the show, and I said we'll make that happen right away.
Absolutely.
Could have had him tonight if I didn't screw things up, but we'll get that happening right away. We got to figure out how we're going to do a third party. I think it'll be Skype or something. But anyway, he claims to know you. Who is this guy?
Yeah, Adrian. I met him. I met him through House of Knives, actually, when I worked for the knife company.
So is he out this way?
Yeah. No, he's out in BC.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. He's a great kid. He's a strange motherfucker. That's one reason why we got along so well. He's a big talker. He definitely has a very interesting fucking life. This guy, he has weird shit that happens to him all the time, and it's he's a great guy. I still talk to him on a pretty regular basis. He's a great kid.
Cool. I can't.
Yeah, he's been trying to get on. He was the guy he wanted to get on to talk about the CVSA thing, the knife thing.
Oh, cool. Well, hey, we could go back to that, actually. We didn't really cover it too thoroughly that night because I didn't really know what you were talking about. So definitely something we could go back to. I didn't know he knew you. I thought he was just a random guy, which would have been almost cooler, but he still seems awesome, and I'm looking forward to talking to him.
Yeah, no, he's been bugging me to be on the show for a while, and every time when we finally get a chance, I'm like, okay, so we're gonna do this, so you'll be able to sort of call in, and either something comes up on his end, or I end up fucking not being able to do the show. So,
hey, Gord, can I be on your show?
How about no?
Oh, that's great.
Uh,
Make t-shirts that say that. How about no? That's all it is.
I'm looking forward to having you on, Adrian. Anyway, very cool. And obviously, you are number 2 entered in the draw, and you're the only one we know the real identity of.
My name is Jeff.
So you got a good chance of winning.
Yeah.
I am promoting the hell out of it, and some stuff that we got coming up, like the other thing I discussed with you there. We'll talk off the air about that, but I'm trying to get as many people engaged as I can, and everyone's interested. They just never seem to pull the trigger. So,
By the way, he said that if he does win the prize, he's expecting me to hand deliver the fucking thing to him. I'm like, you're a demanding little fucker, ain't you?
that's quite the demand there.
Yeah, he's a demanding little bastard, but it'd be a good excuse to be able to come back to BC, that's for sure.
That would be cool. Hey, why don't you come back at like June 12th, and we'll make our way to Toronto together.
That might work. I'd have to quit my job, but yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yes.
My girlfriend would be ecstatic.
Oh.
She hates this job.
With all the money you make there, might not be such a bad thing for you.
Yeah, exactly. This is the only job where I know where me being there is actually costing me money. I've never had this situation.
That's pretty rough. Listen, everybody, real quick, just because we're just trying to kill time here, I'm going to throw to a song and take a sip of a drink here. Gord, you're in a hurry to go, so I'll pick a short one for us.
Well, I got to admit, since we're talking, I'm getting a little more lively now, so.
That's very cool. You know what? I used this as the intro music yesterday, but I can't get enough of it. This is called Bring Out the Thunder.
Pick a devil to cross the line. It's just how I want it. Facing the causes of fear. Don't a little about the fuse. I'm about to light. It's just how I want it. Standing right in my view. I better bring up the guns. I better bring up the thunder. Stop firing. You can't tell me that you can't handle the truth. It's just how you want it, but you just don't get it. He knows a little